Yes, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Welcome to the Retro Spectrum Gaming channel. Twitch.tv/you and Spence awkwardly. YouTube.com/Retro Spectrum Gaming and Facebook.com/Retro Spectrum Gaming as well. Right. As you may have seen recently, I've recently completed the million-point challenge on Pipe Mania. 10 high scores, all over 100,000 to get the million, which leaves me in a space of what do I use as a sort of warm-up game, long-term challenge that's going through as well. I know we've got Sidron, which I did right back at the start of the channel to complete level 4. So level 5 is waiting me on that one. And I was ready for that, but then I remembered something else that I used to play a ridiculous amount that is well suited to sort of, catching a couple bits of levels, opening up, and just, the thing that I play while everybody gets warmed up when we do the live streams over on Twitch. And that is Chips Challenge, which again is a Spectrum conversion. At this point, it's a conversion from the Atari Lynx, and I've got a Lynx 2 or Lynx. So I've got Lynx 1 kicking around apps somewhere. I've never had Chips Challenge, so I only know this from the Spectrum. So we're going to run through Chips Challenge. We're going to start off with the first 8 levels here, and they're the 8 levels that sort of introduce you to the concept of the game. So to get everybody in the mood for the challenge, it's now going to probably last, probably till the end of the year. Actually, there's 144 levels. I think I got to about level 80 when I was playing this back in the day, as it were. But there's a lot to talk about here. Not only for the terrible artwork and story plotting and everything, which is quite painful, but we will get to the fun and games of the game itself shortly. So it is a multi-load tape loader, so we're using a TZX file, and we're in 128K mode, so we can get the music as well. Rewind the tape, stop the tape, run that through. Here we are. Welcome to the Spectrum version of Chips Challenge. Epics converted by images for US gold. So we've got lots of branding over here, and Tony Mac, yep, graphics, music, Dave Whittaker, not David Whittaker, because he was dead at that point from the Doctor Who stuff, and the credits. So here we are, select keys, press, keyboard, Sinclair cursor, Kempston. So we're going to be on Kempston, as always. And here is one of the things that I suddenly realised while I was coding this game, coding the screen. The Spectrum leaves a lot of black space around the border. Look at that! Partly, I think it's for the color clash, to make sure that our grid of squares stays in 2x2 grids, so 16 by 16. But also, it makes it easier probably to code over from the Lynx version, where it's a 9x9 grid. Is it 9x9? We'll check in a minute. Anyway, so look at this plot. Stops eating lunch because Melinda the Mental Marvel is sitting down next to him. So straight away we know this is in the Marvel universe because of the alliteration of the protagonist's name. Chip has been admired. Oh, there's a challenge to do. It's like, can I just skip through this? It's just some sort of high school challenge thing because we've got 144 levels of death-defying dungeon under the school or something. Anyway, okay, lesson 1. Question marks tell you what to do. Collect chips to get past the chip socket. And remember, you're called Chip, so this just gets even more confusing. And use the keys open door. To be fair, you can probably work out what's going to go on here anyway. So look, there's a red key, and that gets you through the red door. When you pick up the keys, they show up in the inventory as well. And those are the chips, which you need to get them. Now, the thing here is you've got to make sure that you pick up the keys in the right order, because otherwise you may find that the key you need to finish the level is behind another door. But we're okay on this one as we go through here. So pick up chips so Chip can get through to the chip socket, which is just above us, which warps us to the next level. So first principle of the game, pretty basic puzzler here. You've got chips and doors, and yep, it is a 9x9 grid. Okay, so what's our lesson this time? Push blocks to the water to make dirt, and watch out for monsters. Oh boo, monsters. Right, okay, so Sokoban style here. Block of dirt, step on it, make a solid tile. Okay, we have a chip counter, we've got two more to find. And there we can see our monsters. Now the great thing about these monsters is that they follow a pretty well defined path which you can work out in your head, which is they follow the left hand wall. So as long as you don't do anything stupid, then you'll be fine. Other nice subtle touches, you are getting different music on each level. Here we've got a slightly more jauntier number, and rather go all the way around, we're just going to sift there into the chip socket as well. So we're going to put the music off now. Button press 1. So you have magnet for force floor, heat shield for fire, water shield for water, cleats for ice. Okay, in other words, here you have levels. Let me just do it. R for reset. Okay, I don't want to take the blue yet. Ice, you're not moving. If you hit ice, that's it. You're around. So you need the things above me, which is the cleats, but you can't get that because it's in the water. So we'll pick up the water shield, which now allows me to go on water without dying. Which means I can now walk on ice without slipping. Which means I can now pick up the fire shield. The fire shield allows me to walk through fire. Which allows me to pick up the magnet, which allows me to negate the magnetic floor. And now all I need to do is find the chip socket, which cunningly is all the way up there. So there we go. So it takes you through the first eight levels, which is what we're going to run through here. Gives you all the basic principles of the game. So blue and tanks, green as walls, and things are sometimes hidden under blocks. So in this case, we know it's chips underneath blocks. But oh, what's under the middle block? Fire. And of course, you lose the fire shield or any of the other shields at the start of a level. So there's to be a little bit of sneakiness and evilness in the level design as well. So let's take our chips that we want on this one. So we can see here we've got a whole bundle of gated doors. So toggle the green switch, everything flips over. There we go. And it toggles all the doors on the level. So let's just work our way through as we go up. Here we are, we've got one chip left to get. And it is going to be the chip that demonstrates moving the tanks. As you can see here, tank is blocking the way. Tank is no longer blocking the way. Round we go. All our chips. And we are through level 4. Into chip gate. And through to the bonus level. Bonus level, level 5. What's this one telling us? Red button, the clone machine, and the brown button, open straps. Now this is weird because Spectrum doesn't have brown. And we now get to the point where you actually have to do a little bit of exploring on the levels to understand what's going on. So, that there is controlling the clone machine. So it's pretty easy. The solution here is we just let you through. But we want to do it in such a way that we can get past. That's wrong. Okay, let me get the timing right in that one. There. That, after a fashion, allows me to take the red key. So here they're introducing part of one level, opens up part of the next one. So there we go there. Now that, as you can see there, releases the monster. Now, bombs. This monster bounces when it hits a wall, so if we just release that from the trap, there's no chip gate here. It's just a bomb getting away of the level exit, and that's what we need here. Now, here we are. Blue walls can be fake. Some walls are invisible. So just if you can't trust your eyes, you'll see there, if you're pressing against that, we have stuff that we can see that we can't see. And there's chips we can't get to. How evil. How evil. None of these walls are helping us. But we're now getting up to the you cannot trust your eyes on any of the level design that's going through here. There we go. Nope. There's a solid wall there, as you can see, which isn't letting me through. And we actually have the 4 chips we need for the chip gate. So these 4, not actually needed. What is needed is a way to get through. So there we are. Again, another part of the level design. You just need to get the right number of chips for the gate. You don't necessarily need to get every one you see. What do we learn in level 7? Teleporters and thieves. As you can see there, that takes us through one path. And you can just get a feeling of where you want to be in a level. So we probably want to get here to pick up the shield. Now these walls, when I step on it and step off again, that wall will not do nice things. So as you see, that creates a wall behind me, so it's a one-way wall. We don't have a magnet. And as we step back through there, we lose our little bonus. So what we need, step through there again. Because I can't get through the water. What have I forgotten here? I've forgotten something. Or I'm missing something. What am I missing? Whoa. Let me just have a little look around there as well. Okay, I think I've missed something on this level here, so let me just do a reset. Ah, that's what I'm missing. The waterborne one first. Because when you pass through a thief, it takes away everything you're carrying, so there we go. Yeah, that looses the water shield. But if I'm going to get that other chip, we need to do that. So one chip to get, it's down there. You can safely walk through there. Run us through. Can't get around that way because it's a solid wall. And that takes us to our last lesson. Monsters stopped by dirt and gravel. So all we've got to do is find one chip. That's the chip gate we want to get to. And I have a sneaky suspicion the chip we need is going to be in the middle. Yep, there it is. So let's just play around with the maths of how close can the eye get to you. There we go. I'm walking slightly faster. And there we go. And that is first 8 levels of Chips Challenge. It then loads in to level 9. So nuts and bolts, KCRE is the code that will allow us when we load the game back in again to jump back to that level, and makes it much easier. You don't need save games when you're young. You just need to remember that 4-letter code, and of course they got printed in the magazines going through there. Chips Challenge, we're going to be playing that a lot over the next couple of weeks on the channel, so get used to it. You'll be seeing it whenever you pop onto the live stream and getting through. I'll give you a clue. From level 9, they get a lot harder. That they do. Ta-ra for now.